In this episode, bounty hunter Gingko Biloba accepted our invitation to guest on the show. But he's afraid he's fallen victim to a trap.
He has many arms and many weapons, so he's ready at a moment's notice to deal with snipers or other bounty hunters.
So roll your towel up into a pillow, lean back, and
prepare to learn why he's also known as Diabolical Biloba, and how he decided on his particular line of work.
Shut up and sit down.
welcome back to Hitchhikers and Appetizers, coming to you from Booth 42 here at Millyways, the restaurant at the end of the universe. I am your host, Trellis Gardeen. I just thought I'd add a little flow to that today, make it a little more attractive, since you can't see me, even though you wish you could. With me,
Yes.
as always, in the booth. You know him, you love him, you can't see around him.
No.
Horatio Zinn.
I was wondering if I was here. For a moment, the way you were talking, I didn't know if I was still here or not. But now it's nice to know I'm here.
Did you think I was talking behind your back?
I didn't know. For a moment there, I was lost in space and time.
Well, you want to know why you were lost? Because I know why. And honestly, I'm a little annoyed.
Yes, I'd like to know.
What do you mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me why I'm confused.
The management has bestowed upon you,
Yes.
your own sauce boat in your likeness.
Yes. Yes.
And as you pour the sauce out, it comes out of
It's lovely.
your little Horatio sauce mouth.
It's a big Horatio. So it's a small mouth on there, but the large mouth in real life.
Yes. Well, I'm a little annoyed that why are you getting a sauce boat?
Because I am the sauce king. What do you obsess about here? What is the thing you obsess about here? Do you want your own mirror?
No. I have all the mirrors I need. I want my own sauce boat. Porcelain, preferably, because
Sauce.
it matches my nice porcelain skin, obviously.
Yes.
And you know, I'm a little jealous. Favoritism.
Perhaps you should find your own thing, because sauce is sort of my thing.
Do you not think I like sauce?
When you compared to me, it seems like a passing acquaintance with sauce. Compared to me, of course. Now, compared to some others, you might seem interested or something.
Well, you know what? I'm going to borrow your sauce boat liberally.
Rent it.
Rent?
You could rent
I'm
it.
gonna rent it.
If you're going to rent the actual sauce, well, you could borrow some sauce from the boat.
That's what I'm.
But if you take the actual sauce boat, the boat itself, that would be a rental fee.
Well, I mean, the thing is huge. It's going to take two hands to lift it, for God's sakes.
Yes, at least. Well, they carried it out. Several waiters carried it out over their heads like a canoe or something. It was wonderful.
Yes, exactly.
I think we should probably move on to our guest
Yes.
because he seems terrified.
Yeah,
Just seems terrified.
Our guest looks a little nervous to be in the booth with us today.
Yes, a bit nervous. So we invited a guest, and so I guess we can introduce our guest for the guest this time. Since the name is Gingko Biloba. Gingko Biloba, here with us. Welcome to Booth 42, Gingko. Or should we call you Mr. Biloba or Captain Biloba or something like that?
My name is Gingko Biloba, all right?
Oh.
And I gotta ask you guys a real quick question. Is this a trap?
Define trap.
Oh, yes.
Define trap.
Yes.
Because the food is so good here, you won't want to leave. So in a sense, that is a trap.
Yes.
Well, you're talking into some sort of device that makes me think that you're asking for backup. I feel like all of these are code words that you're asking for backup. You're asking for, where is he? Where's the sniper?
Oh my God, is there a sniper here?
I feel like there's a target on my back.
Oh,
I feel
God.
like there's a target on my front.
Oh.
I feel like there's a target on my face.
Oh.
And I'll tell you right now, if this is a trap,
Yes.
if this is a trap,
Yes.
I will freaking light this place up, okay?
Oh, please don't do that.
Now, you think I'm not prepared.
You look extremely prepared. You have come to play.
You got me wanting to hide under the table.
Well, don't do that, because then you might find my improvised explosive device.
Oh no.
All right? You don't think I came prepared? I cased this joint, all right? Before this meeting. I got your invitation, and I was like, I know a trap when I see one.
Okay.
And so I went
Oh, my.
to this Millyways, and I went underneath every single booth. And I gotta tell you, there's a lot of freaking booths here.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
There's like
yes,
so many Belgian booths here that I counted them, and I'll tell you, there is definitively, without a doubt, 1,112 booths here. Okay, that's canon.
Ooh.
How many booths there are here?
How long did that take you to scope the place out?
Well, yeah, when did you get here?
Yes.
This is what I know. The big star that makes everything bright, that went around once. That's how long I've been here. So like a full Millyway day.
That's impressive.
I got here early. I prepped the joint because I was like, if I'm going down, everyone's going down. All right.
Oh, I like the spirit of that. It's a very, we rise and fall together. Also known as, if I die, I'm taking you with me.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Not me.
Well, I got a question. You're Horatio, right?
I would be Horatio, yes.
Are you afraid to die?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I just became not afraid to live, so I don't know that I want to mess that up a bit. I enjoy life. What is there in death for me? That's what I want to know first.
No food.
No food.
What about you, Trellis? Are you afraid to die?
I am so well preserved that even if I were to actually be dead, I would not look dead. So,
It would be hard to tell if he was alive or dead.
Now that you mention it, you might survive an explosion. You look really preserved.
I am.
Are you made of like plastic? You look shiny,
Somewhat.
but not sweaty.
No, I never sweat.
No, the pores don't allow that.
Very tight pores.
Yes.
They hold on to everything.
You look glossy, yet like almost like a mother of pearl porcelain about you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You look sturdy yet frail. I don't know how to gauge you. That's why I'm so unnerved right now.
Sturdy yet frail, that's perfect.
I'm on edge right now, guys. I'm on edge right now.
Well, you're literally on the edge of the booth. Did you have too many caffeinated beverages before you came here?
No, I live on fear and anxiety at all times.
Oh, that's
Right?
exhausting.
Oh, fascinating. Is that a special diet you're on? Or fear and anxiety diet?
I wake up like this. That's how I wake up every single day.
Ooh, a gasp.
Yeah, because at any moment it could be snuffed out. At any moment you could be hunted down. All right.
Is it possible that you weren't breathing all night and that's when you woke up you had to like refill your lungs instantly?
Oh my God. Do I have like trouble sleeping? Oh, I mean, I do wake up every. I've never had a complete night's sleep. Now that you mention it, I
Oh
do wake
my.
up routinely, and I check for my surroundings.
Yes.
And then once my surroundings are clear and I can confirm that they're clear, then I go back and lie down. And then by that time, it's daylight.
Have you considered perhaps a safe room or something, or some kind of sleeping body armor?
Well, the idea of a safe room would make me feel safe, but the thing is, I'm constantly on the run.
Portable safe room?
You could run in circles in the safe room,
Yes.
I could run. Oh my goodness.
or perhaps a treadmill.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm not just on the run from, but I'm on the run to. Okay, I'm on a mission. All right.
First of all, I would say, just a thought. Have you ever thought about getting a safe room and hitching it to a trailer and pulling it behind your vehicle? And just living on the road that way?
I don't want anything holding me back. That would be a tow, and towing would slow me down. And I need speed is key. Speed is survival. Okay, that's one thing I've learned in
that's
life
true.
is that speed is survival. You got to be agile and you have to be alert. Vigilance is how you survive.
No, I was just gonna say, Horatio, you realize you basically just described a camper to him. You want him to travel around in a camper.
I do lead a nomadic lifestyle.
Pull a camper. It's different than driving around in a camper. If you pull a camper, it's different. It says, well, this is something I do sometimes. It's not where I live.
Oh, okay. Not really.
A camper is simply a luxury I cannot afford.
You can't afford it because it's putting you in danger, or you just literally don't have the money to buy it.
Well, no, the irony is I can afford pretty much anything. I could buy out this Millyways if I wanted to, okay?
Oh,
I could buy
wonderful,
you guys
wonderful.
1,000 times over. Yeah, I'm loaded right now.
I would take that money.
Yes, I'm open to that.
But the thing is, when you're under the constant threat of death, what's the value of money? Or what's the value of anything if it can be taken, if life can be snuffed out from you at any moment?
I have a proposal. I think we should take care of that money for you. Because we're not looking over our shoulders all the time. Maybe we should, but we don't.
Okay, no, this is where my sense is tingling right now, my fear sense, and it's like, okay,
Oh.
you want something from me, and that's
Oh.
putting me on edge, all right? And if you're not careful, I'm gonna unload all of my weapons on you, all right?
Oh, no, please, no, I was just trying to help.
I will aim all 6 of 8 of my guns on you.
6 out of 8.
6 out of 8. That's right. I've got
Yes.
6 of 8 arms. All right, and each one of them has
true.
a different blaster, a different weapon.
I noticed you do have a lot.
Because they're ready to go at any moment. I'm a quick draw.
Oh. I would like to see a demonstration of that. Not aimed at me.
no,
Of course.
no,
Not
no.
aimed at me.
No.
I've got 2 aimed at you, Horatio, and 2 aimed at you, and 1 aimed at me in case I lose control.
Oh.
That's perfect. You might need 3 for me, 3 or 4 for me, because I'm a bit larger area to cover.
Yeah, you can't miss him.
You make a valid point. All right. Switching over. Okay, I got 1 on Trellis, 3 on Horatio. I hope you don't mind if I got really comfortable and just called you Horatio there.
Oh, that's wonderful. I was also called Horatio at one point.
Well, I appreciate the informality, but I'm still terrified of you.
Could I call you Gink?
You want to give me a nickname?
Well, you were talking about familiarity. I could call you Gink, perhaps, or
No one's ever given me a nickname before.
GB, perhaps?
Well,
GB.
I've been called the Diabolical Biloba.
I might call you Dia.
That is a name I earned through blood and tears.
Ooh. Whose blood and whose tears? Was it the same person's blood and tears?
My tears, other people's blood.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna shoot you straight, and I'm being metaphorical here. Metaphorical, guns down. I'm putting 6 of my 8 guns down.
Okay.
Oh, I feel much better now. I'm much less tense.
I lead a harsh lifestyle. All right. I'm constantly on the run to and from danger, because I am a bounty hunter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fascinating. Fascinating.
I have a very specific set of skills for a very specific set of targets. All right.
So you're hunting down those who hunt others.
Yeah. I've had a grudge against bounty hunters ever since I was born.
I was wondering if you were hired by villains or perps out there who were trying to avoid the bounty hunters, but no, this is a personal thing for you.
Yeah.
Going after the bounty hunters.
What happened?
Well, if I can continue to shoot straight.
Yes, please do.
Please do, but without the guns. Without
Yes.
the guns.
Well, again, sorry. That is impulse. That is not that is a subconscious thing. I'm going to take a moment to breathe, to exhale.
Let's all do that.
Breathing exercises are very, very good.
I'm lowering 6 of my 8 weapons, 6 of my 8 arms.
Thank you. I see that.
By the way, I say 6 of 8. You only see 6 because 2 have been removed. I have lost 2 of my arms.
Oh no.
Because I wanted them gone. It's all right. It was by will.
That's all right. All right. Well, congratulations. Then.
Did you have that done at Glandar?
Well, you know how like some beings can just like remove their tail at will,
Oh, yes,
or like
yes.
when they're or like in the trap. So I was held against my will. They had 2 of my arms, and I was like, friggin', I didn't even want these arms anyway. So I just dropped them.
Wise.
I mean, here, I'll give you one of my arms right now.
Oh, thank you.
That's one of my arms right there on the table.
Fascinating.
Can I use it to pick up one of the guns? Look at this. Here, let's say, oh, look. It's still twitching, and it's got, yes, nice.
Just don't fire.
Don't shoot. Oh, touch.
Okay, whoa.
Okay, I'm putting it down.
Okay, there's a waiter you might have to pay medical bills for over there.
I believe Millyways has a plan.
That wound is smoking. There's just smoke coming up from that.
Consider it a new haircut.
On his abdomen.
Well,
That went right through him. That went right through him.
That was very thorough. Clean hit. Compliments on your weaponry there.
it cauterized, I think, the wound as it went through. So I think
It's not often I see an accidental bullseye. That was eerily accurate.
that server is a trooper. I guarantee they'll be taking orders, delivering meals and desserts the rest of the shift.
That server could cosplay as a donut or a bagel right now because it did cauterize, but it's just still that hole. You can just see right through.
That's what I'm saying. I mean business. Well, I carry heavy weaponry. These things will go right through you and cauterize you on the way out.
Wonderful. That's very thoughtful. It's very thoughtful to use a weapon that cauterizes.
I've got lasers. I've got phasers. I've got gazers that are lasers that change your orientation. All right, but they only work on heterosexuals.
Oh, so that kind of orientation. I see.
Impervious to homosexuals. Impervious to asexuals.
Interesting.
They just don't work. That's why I carry many different guns. Yeah.
No masers?
Oh, I'm unfamiliar. What is a mazer?
What would a mazer be?
Is that something I need to acquire?
They sell them on Glandar.
Ah, Glandor.
This is where you're from, Trellis.
It's a makeover weapon. If you shoot it at someone, it gives them a makeover, and they look so much better.
Were you made over with a mazer? Is that why you have such a pristine?
No. I just use my. I used to work in the leading plastic surgeon's office.
Yes.
And got free work.
Oh, okay. So you had a connect.
Receptionist, and he was floor model. Do you have a glazer gun?
I'm aware of a weapon that will coat pastries in sugar. Is that the weapon you're referring to?
Oh, wonderful. Do you use that weapon too? Have you ever coated a...
That's for whenever I'm low on blood sugar. When my blood sugar's low, I'll use that weapon, but I don't use that on enemies. No,
that's more of a food thing, more of a survival thing.
That's a treat for Gingko.
Although if you ever encountered some kind of very sweet bounty hunter that was like a gingerbread man bounty hunter or something like that.
Just stops them in their tracks.
Yes.
I'm all prepared to kill a bounty hunter. I don't think I could ever eat another bounty hunter.
Oh, I misunderstood.
I loathe bounty hunters. I loathe them. Okay? Bounty hunters killed my dad. They killed my father. Bounty hunters, there was a hit out on my dad.
Did he deserve it?
I don't think so. I was only a child at the time. He was my dad.
He didn't deserve it if you were a child, then. No.
He never did anything nefarious to me, but he had a hit out on him. And then, of course, like I find out that he was taken out by a hitman, but the person who collected that bounty and turns out was the bounty hunter was my mom.
Awkward.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Were they both bounty hunters?
No, I didn't even know. My mom apparently had like a double life. I don't know.
Ooh, that
After
sounds
that,
exciting.
she vanished. Okay, so check it out. When I was young, my dad was assassinated, and I was like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life learning the ways of bounty hunting, of assassination, of trickery, of pickpocketing, of melee weapons, of sniper weapons, of short range, of long range, of weapons of mass destruction, and I will find out who this bounty hunter was. And I finally tracked him down, and I unmasked him, and I was floored to find out it was my own mom.
I just want to break in and say, I just think it's wonderful that you found such a path for life early on, because so many people are searching for their point in life. They'll major in something in college and then have several different careers after. You got right on it, and that is impressive. How lucky for you.
You didn't need to take any career tests.
No.
I don't know if it was luck, because I feel like I had no choice. I had to avenge my father. I mean, what was I going to do? Just like let him not be avenged? Like, no freaking way.
Many people don't avenge. I've read stories. They're not very interesting, but they're stories of people who did not avenge.
Did his ghost hang around to make sure you were proceeding with the plan?
I don't consider myself a spiritual person, but if there was ever a way I could connect with my dad's ghost, I would do that in a heartbeat. I miss him so friggin' much.
Sounds like it.
I find that when one is out seeking revenge, especially in your situation, it's always best, because at times you start falling down, is this really what I need to do? I'm tired, I have to pay bills, I have to work. Having the ghost of the person who is murdered come back to give you a bit of a boost, I think is such a wonderful thing. What a blessing. What a blessing that is.
You guys are making me miss my dad a lot right now.
Oh.
Well, I just had a thought. Since there is no actual, his ghost did not follow you, teach you, inspire you.
No, he did not. I'm out here bounty hunting alone.
Oh, how lovely.
Perhaps he wasn't actually killed, and it was just a plan with your mom to make it look like he was.
Wait, what?
Like he wanted a permanent vacation without dying.
Yes.
You're saying my dad faked his own death, and that my mom
Maybe.
Maybe helped. Or perhaps he faked it
She staged a bounty and she killed him in front of me, and that was all fake?
It could have been.
Could be he faked his death to get away from her. Like he thought, well, she's going to kill me. I don't know if this marriage is going to last. I might as well just lie here and pretend to be dead.
But, I mean, if he wanted to get away from her, then that means he also wanted to get away from me.
Yes.
Oftentimes.
I saw the hole burn through his chest, and it cauterized on the way out. The weapon you used, Trellis.
Oh my! What an honor for you, Trellis. What an honor.
I feel kind of special.
That very weapon was what took my dad. No, it can't be. It can't be. That.
Well, it's a well-known fact that they usually tell kids that they weren't the cause of the breakup, but in reality they usually are.
Yeah. So, what other reason would you break up besides the children? I mean, you're probably think of how many relationships start before the children arrive and then end after the children arrive.
They were threatening divorce. They were fighting a lot, but I thought I just thought that's what parents did when they cared so much about each other. They threatened to leave forever.
We haven't mentioned that you are an insect-like being.
Yes.
Usually,
I have an exoskeleton.
So usually,
Yes.
that's lay a lot of eggs. Many times, the female will bite the head off of the male post egg laying. I don't know if any of that goes on in your culture. And maybe
Your father may have it may have been a long time coming.
Yeah.
At that point. I don't know your culture.
You're saying that her assassination of my father was like her way of putting him out of his misery?
Oh.
That he was like miserable being alive with us?
well, usually the husk of the male is used as food for the newborn.
Oh.
Were you hungry that day?
I was starving.
How old were you? Were you very young? You were very young when this happened. Is that right?
I could barely even walk, let alone swim. Or barely swim, let alone walk. Is what I mean. Because I started off with fins, and then finally evolved, and I got some scales and claws, and now I have some wings
Right.
now. But I can't really fly. I've had some work done. They've been shut up a bunch of times. I really have to use a spaceship to fly. I have no ability to fly naturally.
No, I think even if I could fly naturally, I think I would have a different means of transport. Just because I think, it wears you out. Like walking.
How big would your wings have to be for you to fly? No offense, Horatio.
Proportionate. It depends on how strong the wings are. Because I have seen large creatures with tiny little wings are very powerful. But those little wings are working overtime just to keep them hovering about a couple of inches off the ground.
Right. Okay, but I'm thinking like the wingspan of like
The
I don't know.
restaurant.
Oh my God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like one wing alone would have to be the size of Millyways. No disrespect, Horatio. I mean.
Oh, no, it's fine. I know what I look like.
That's not disrespect. That's accuracy.
Oh, no, I'm nothing if not self-aware of my size. I often carry it around with me.
Well, it's not just size; it's density. We've already talked about
Yes.
that. You have
Yes.
pretty much almost your own little gravitational thing going on there.
Yes, I do.
You have a menu floating around your head. I don't know if you've been
Oh,
aware of this.
there it is.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that went. I tossed it over my shoulder. As I was done with it, it's nice. I'll put this on the table here for my collection.
I guess if this isn't a trap, I just want to say I appreciate the invite here. Okay. No, I haven't been asked out to a restaurant in a long
bet.
time, and I just got to say this is a nice place and it's a nice joint, and I'm honored to be here.
Well, we're just, it's wonderful having you here. It's fascinating.
We wanted to find out more about you, your planet,
Yes.
the bounty hunter game, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In full disclosure, I while I am at ease, I still underneath this table have two guns pointed at you. I'm so sorry.
I noticed that. No, I noticed. I
have to.
felt that.
No,
I felt that.
I have to.
And
No
one of
offense.
them is
Sorry.
poking into my gut there.
No.
Old habits die hard, and I really it's really it makes me feel safer.
No offense taken.
I have one request. If you could you warm up the barrel of the gun before you press it against my side
You want me- oh.
next time? Because it was a bit chilly.
He's cold.
It was a bit chilly.
He's cold
It was a
sensitive.
bit chilly.
I could fire off a round before that if you
Oh,
want.
fine. As long as it's not toward me.
Here.
That'd be lovely.
Wait. Why don't you use the one that I just accurately fired?
Yes.
Put the other one back on the table, and you can use that, and you can poke that one into it because it's probably still warm.
It's still smoking.
Yeah.
It's still smoking.
Oh! Yes, that is very warm.
There
That's
you
right. Oh, I felt that.
There should be nothing.
That's
if-
better. It's settling in. I'm getting used to it now. It's about right. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been threatening and comforting at the same time before. I'm experiencing some conflicting feelings right now.
Well, see, this is maybe a new model for your business. I'd say, or something different. Perhaps you could be the comforting assassin.
Breakthrough. This is a breakthrough.
You take them out for a nice dinner or something, and then shoot them.
I have wooed a bounty hunter before. I have wooed
Oh,
and seduced and then executed a bounty hunter. I've
Oh, my.
I've utilized so many different ways to end someone's life.
now I have to ask: was at least the sex good on that one?
He was very I'm not gonna lie, he was very gentle.
Oh, that's nice. Did that make it harder to kill him?
I was just about to ask that.
Well, I felt like I owed it. It didn't take. I didn't back away from the job. I had a job to do. Okay.
Yes.
But the fact that he was so gentle and caring and caressing, and he listened.
Oh, it's wonderful.
He listened. That I thought I owed him the same type of death.
You talked him to death?
No, I didn't talk to him to death. I used a freaking gun. Are you kidding? I blasted him.
Oh, Trellis.
I blasted him. But you know what? I knew where he was.
Coming from?
I definitely know where he was coming from. He was coming from everywhere.
Oh.
It's a full body gasm. Yeah. He Belgiumed all over the place. And what I did is afterwards, after he had completed his mission, if you know what I mean.
Yes, so to speak. Yes.
I turned the guns on him and it was I did it behind the head, behind his eyes.
Good.
So he couldn't see it coming.
Very good.
And then afterwards I just held him and I said thank you.
Did you tell him about the rabbits? I find that that's very comforting to talk about rabbits when you're about to shoot someone in the back of the head.
Well, I said thank you for loving me more than anyone ever has.
Oh, it's wonderful. So you never promised to take him up to a farm upstate and let him play with the rabbits?
I don't understand the reference you're making.
Oh, it's on my planet. That's another way of saying, oh, you're going to die, but I don't want to tell you.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah,
I was just
yes.
cradling him and letting him know. I was like, thank you so much. I've never felt so loved. And then right behind the head, one laser blast. Boom. Cauterized. Dead.
Oh, wonderful.
He was dead before I even knew it. And I feel like that was like the sweetest thing I could give him.
That was beautiful. That's really beautiful that you were able to do that. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever rejected any jobs?
Me? Oh, no. I take them all on because I will not be satisfied until every bounty hunter is extinguished from this plane of existence.
That's a lofty goal.
I feel almost like it has an insatiable vampiric like desire in me because My mom was a bounty hunter,
Family business.
Oh, yes.
and I had no choice. I had to take her out, and I killed my own mother for killing my own father.
That's terrible, or it's wonderful. I'm not sure with your culture if that would be satisfying or if that's...
Depends on the inheritance.
Oh.
Killing isn't satisfying because I feel like killing it's a false attempt for me to bring back my father, which will never happen. But
Oh, yes.
I'm still compelled. I can't help myself.
We don't know that. He could still be around. That could have been fake death. Let's not forget that.
It could be this is what it took to impress him.
You're holding on to that, Trellis, and that makes me feel like you're trying to get underneath my skin. And you're underneath my skin. I have to pull out more guns on you because I feel like you're making me very on edge right now. What are you trying to get out of me? What do you want from me?
You don't have skin. You've got scales, so I can't get under your skin. First of all,
You might want to hold back, Trellis.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be pedantic now, like with my exoskeleton. I can't have a skin. Oh, but you're getting under my you're irritating me right now. Okay, I will unload on you. All right, I will unload.
Don't crawl into his thorax.
Yeah. Now, one of my 5 of 8 remaining arms is holding a detonator right now, and I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die.
Oh, I'm not afraid. I think of all the meals I would miss.
So you're afraid to go hungry. That's your problem, Horatio. You're afraid to miss a meal.
Oh, yes. Not so much afraid, terrified. Yes.
And Trellis, what are you afraid of? What are you terrified? What scares you?
wrinkles.
Look at that face. A dent.
Are you mortal?
Am I mortal or immortal?
Yeah, can you die?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I feel like wrinkles is really just a symbol of death. It just represents the impending doom.
I've had so much work done and things replaced that quite frankly, philosophical question. Am I still the original Trellis? Or did the original Trellis cease to exist as I got replaced with my upgrades?
Oh my God, have you assassinated yourself through a slow process of...
In a sense, maybe I have. But the consciousness is still there. I'm still me there.
How many internal organs have you had replaced, Trellis? I forget. I've lost count.
Oh, gosh. I think everything but my spleen.
Wait, you've had internal plastic surgery?
If your organs don't look good, how are you supposed to feel good on the inside? They say there's no dumb questions. Dumb question.
Excuse my French here, Charles. That is Belgiumed up. That is Belgiumed up. You have your insides. No one can see your insides. I can't. Well, I mean, you have a glistening porcelain like skin. I can't. It's opaque. I can't see underneath that. So the fact that you did surgery for something that no one can see, that just tells me more about you.
Like the great technical wizard, Jobs.
Strobes, yes.
He designed the interiors of all of his greatest work to be beautiful as well as on the outside, because he felt it needs to look perfection inside as well as it worked on the outside. And I am internally beautiful as well as externally.
It's a bit like making sure to wear clean underwear in case you get into an accident.
Yes.
No one may see it, but if you get into an accident, EMTs would open up and go, "Oh my, look at that spleen." No, not the spleen. The spleen's old. Oh, look at that lung. Look at that lung.
Trellis, you've criticized me of having thin skin or getting under, but I feel like you're the one who's sensitive, all right? Though you're the one who's insecure because you have created a veneer of like falsehood, all right? Because you are afraid of who you originally were, and you're trying to get so far away from who you originally were that you've created this synthetic version of yourself. And I'm like, you know what? I might end you now just to save my grief right now, because I'm freaking had it, all right? I'm Belgianed off right now. I'm really Belgianed off, and I'm
I should warn you that this, just to say, not to be anticlimactic, but it may not be as satisfying considering that the porcelain skin often acts as a deflector. I didn't want to say, but he has been shot for just ping, and others, there's a lot more collateral damage than he might get a little dent, a little in there, but it'll bounce off.
Not to mention, I think that explosive device you mentioned earlier, like I noticed you grabbed Horatio's sauce boat. That's what's under the table right now. I don't believe you have an explosive device.
Why my sauce boat is under the table?
He took the sauce boat under the table. Are you trying to steal Horatio's sauce?
I'm not trying to steal sauce. No, I put out an IED, all right? I put on an improvised explosive device, all right? I grabbed a suggestion from the waiter. I said, hey, I need a suggestion of an object, and he said a sauce bowl. So yeah, that sauce bowl is an explosive, rigged to blow.
Well, frankly, that's just going to cover Horatio and sauce, and you will just have made his dream come true, frankly.
No, that's wonderful. I was going to do it. You're just basically getting me ahead of my schedule because I was going to cover myself in the sauce later.
Horatio, are you aroused right now?
I am often aroused. It's hard to tell because I can't see down there.
We're talking about exploding sauces all over you, and I can tell like you have a type of smile that doesn't. It's not a smile of happiness, but a smile of like I hope I'm getting away with something.
Oh yes, often.
I know. I would like to say I would hope this doesn't explode all over him with sauce because then he's going to do his sauce dance.
No, like shake it off like a dog.
Oh,
It comes with a dance.
yes.
Ew.
Yes, I do it. I shake. It's like a dog getting out of the water, but it's me covered in sauce instead.
I guess the irony of that is that with such a dance, you would remove the sauce from your person.
But I'm sharing it with others in a way by
Okay,
flinging
all right,
it on
all
them
right.
with my
Please
shaking.
do not share that with me. Oh my god.
No?
Oh,
Have you ever had the Wham Bam sauce here?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Try it.
I don't like
Try
the
it.
I
Try
don't
it.
like sauces.
Try
I
it.
like dry food. Okay, I'm
Try dry
gonna-
food. Oh my.
You're not into this. Have you tried the sauce?
Can we finally eat?
Don't make me pull a weapon on. Pull one of your weapons and make you try the sauce.
I've been threatening you guys for like 30 minutes. Can we finally eat?
Well, there's firecracker shrimp on.
It's right there
The
on
table.
the table. We always have it on the
Well,
table.
this is for me to eat.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
yes,
this is
yes,
God,
of
okay.
course.
this is for
I
sharing.
gotta drop some guns here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you drop those
Just gonna-
guns.
Oh,
Here, I'll hold them for
Yeah.
you. I'll hold them for you. I've got them here.
thank you.
I'll hold them for you. I'll put them in my duffel.
they don't have a safety. They don't have a
No.
safety.
Well, I would hope not, because then it would take too long to fire them. I'm just
Yes.
going to put them here in my bottomless duffel bag. Just put them in there for a moment. Let them rest there.
Oh, this is hitting the spot. Thank you. It has been so long since I've eaten.
Ooh, I just noticed they're checking out that guy I shot.
Oh,
If they asked, if you know,
Oh, he's an autopilot. He's an autopilot. There's no way he's cognitive right now. There's
Probably
no
not.
way he is aware of what he's doing. That's.
also, I do.
Are you familiar with a species called a chicken? When a chicken has its head removed, it's on autopilot until it just stops. So I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Yes. You see those cyborg chickens like that? They're terrifying. Come at you headless,
Yeah.
laser wings. I said I don't want to panic anyone, but I'm noticing some laser sights trained on us.
oh,
On all of us?
One of the upper level, mainly you,
Oh.
you. But
Well,
you,
the royal,
I'm going.
I mean,
I'm going to
okay.
move a little bit away from you. I noticed. Oh, okay. You notice how there are three dots, and they seem to be coming together.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, right on your forehead. Right on your forehead.
It's
You
on my
might wanna
forehead. I
move.
can't see that it's on my forehead. My eyes don't work that way. I can't see if it's on my forehead.
Well, that's the brilliance of that sniper. They know you can't see them.
All right. Well, if I go, I'm turning on my vest. All right. My vest is illuminated. Now,
Nice.
if my heartbeat stops, if all three of my hearts stop, this vest goes.
do you need this arm back, Ginkgo?
No, I'll eventually grow another.
Oh,
one.
okay. Can you wait that long?
What do you mean?
Well, how long is it going to take to grow the arm back versus you using this one right now in case you need to shoot something?
Oh, you want me to take them out? I was okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying in case you need to. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I've
I
got
did-
your guns here in the bag if you need them. Just
Yes,
remember
please
I've
give
got
me
them
my
in the bag.
guns. I don't know where they're coming from. I just know that there's a light
I'll-
on my forehead. I can't see the source of it.
It's his infinity bag, so he might be in there for a while.
We are high up. We are at a great vantage point to shoot someone else.
Hey, you know what? Throw the sauce boat at him. Throw the sauce boat.
Oh, here.
No, don't use the gun.
I have a ball and cup. I have a ball and cup game.
A ball and cup.
If you want to try that, it's the ball and cup on the stick. Try that. Fling that at them. Nunchuck.
I think you should throw that sauce boat and break it up. That's what I think.
All right. Look, do you have a sauce packet? I've got a slingshot. I've
Pack
got a
it,
wrist clock.
pack it.
Oh, a packet.
Yeah,
a
give me a packet. Give me a packet.
The sauce boat's going to cause shrapnel.
Do you like spicy stuff? Spicy. The spicier the better.
Why are you trying to destroy my sauce boat, Trellis? Why are you trying to destroy my
He
sauce
said
boat?
he turned it into an IED. Why not use it?
Because I might want to use it for a sauce boat again.
My IED. You know what? I promise I won't blow us up. If I let me use the IED. That
Yeah. Here you go. Here. Take it.
give me that sauce boat. Hand over the
Yes,
sauce boat,
yes.
Horatio.
Oh,
Horatio.
Hand it over.
Only because it was slippery.
All right, I'm gonna throw this with all that I've got. I'm guessing at where this target is. I'm just gonna throw it as high as I can.
Yes. I would throw it toward the
Before
laser
you
sight.
do, I want to put. This is such a good moment. It has to be documented.
Locked and loaded. I can't hold it much longer.
I want to get the entry in because this is a moment that should be documented. All right.
Yes.
Horatio, what have you been?
I think we should go out in the background on all of Carnage, but
Right.
let's do the entry first.
Okay.
I will say
Gingko Biloba.
It's a trap.
Yes, I love it. Gingko Biloba. It's a trap.
It was a trap.
and
was
as well
in all
as
caps.
sorry mom, sorry dad. All right, submit. All right, Ginkgo, you do your thing, baby.
This is for you, Dad. Yeah.
Ooh, Sorry about your sauce boat.
My sauce boat.
Thank you for joining us for Hitchhikers and Appetizers. And of course, special thanks goes to our guest, Gingko Biloba. I have been Trellis Gardeen.
And I continue to be Horatio Zinn. Until next time, keep your towels clean. And if you've been endowed with special powers thanks to a freak accident, you can always spend your time on the run from government agents doing odd jobs for whoever you meet along the way. So don't panic. Everything you heard in this episode was improvised, but not everything improvised was heard. This episode of Hitchhikers and Appetizers featured the voice talents of Mike Gorgone as Trellis Gardeen, Bran Peacock as Horatio Zinn, and Michael Kim Lewis as Gingko Biloba. Finally, Hitchhikers and Appetizers is part of the Improv in Action Network. Check out other great improvised podcasts and projects at improvinaction.com. If you'd like to reach out to Trellis or Horatio, you can send electronic messages to them at our Galaxy address, hitchappspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find them on Twitter with the handle hitchapps.
And before you go, we here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers would like to announce that we're now a featured podcast on Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topics you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling, start listening. You can follow any topic as specific as you like. From sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. We here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers won't judge you. To your face, at least. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. As mentioned earlier, our podcast is there too. I started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio. Download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in this episode's description, and use the promo code ZERS, Z-E-R-S, to receive a 1-month free premium subscription. 1 month is better than no months, I always say, and I'm Trellis Gardeen.
Shut up and sit down.